not a connoisseur, but I enjoy a cigar, every once in a while, especially with a nice glass of whiskey.
So let's talk about bourbon customers for a second. Some people who are in the industry and outside the industry. I mean, what do you attribute? When you go on a secondary on Facebook and you're looking at a post and you read down into the comment section, what do you attribute some of that attitude to? What is that about, you think?
So if we take a step back in terms of like the personal feel that you may get, I would challenge you to look at it as passion and think of it as good. I've been called every name in the book, and if somebody has that toward me, I want them to know I don't take it personally. Now where I do take it personally, and this has happened, is when you start going after my family or something. In one of those Facebook posts, someone made a veiled threat toward my, at the time, 3-year-old son.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Fortunately, people nipped that in the bud,
right,
and that guy deleted it and the post got taken down. But that's the kind of stuff that happens. People will take advantage, people will steal, people will do that, and people will be obscene. But the people who are making legitimate criticism about something that I pick or something that you do, I think we should look at that as passion. And I think that's very healthy for the industry, because if we don't have people who call it out, and if we don't have consumers who care enough to look into the TTB, the regulations and all that, then what we'll find is we'll be right back into the 1880s when rectifiers were pouring tobacco spit in a barrel just to give it a little color.
Yeah, I think it's a good point, and I think I agree with you that these people some people can be very passionate. I also agree with you that sometimes it veers. You sort of get like a combination of like trolling culture. What is it that people are participating in to such a level that, to me, where I get critical about some of that is, are you enjoying this product, or are you?
I'm going to put my psychology hat on for a second.
I was going to ask you to do that.
No, because seriously, I think that, in any kind of when you think about group psychology, the group functions at the lowest common denominator, right? So your kind of weakest link, if you would, pulls everybody down. I think by and large, when I look at what's happening, things are great. There's a bourbon renaissance, there's a American whiskey renaissance that's really exciting. I think we're at a very unique time. When I look back 10 years ago even, there wasn't a whole lot of excitement. All of a sudden, in the last decade, it's just shot up. With that said, like anything else, you got a lot of good folks, but then you got these kind of outliers that, the squeaky wheels are going to make all kinds of comments, ridiculous, threatening, or absurd, of different, design and nature, and it just brings everything down.
Right. I'd like to see people just simply enjoy more of it. And I'd like to see some people not only experiment and learn about new brands and taste new brands, but I'd like some of these people to go back and drink 101. I'd like some of these people to go back and pour themselves a Maker's Mark and taste Jim Beam and appreciate new brands and appreciate what's happening kind of on the leading edge. But I'd like people to also go back and relearn and retouch and reappreciate some of the classics that have been out there.
Well, at the end of the day, I think, spirits is an expression of, it's a cultural expression. It's an expression of one of the best expressions of humanity, and it's about celebration and coming together. We don't make rabbit hole for people to, get drunk. We make rabbit hole for people to be able to come together and celebrate and enjoy, whatever the occasion might be, and enjoy it in a reasonable, measured way. But because at the end of the day, that's what it is.